Honor MagicBook Pro 14. 2026. Business Laptop Review. The Honor MagicBook Pro 14. 2026 is reviewed as a high-value, slim business laptop. Its large battery and strong performance make it a leading option. It's a great choice for those seeking power and portability in a professional setting. Try transforming Cleanup Australia Day into a lifestyle. Join Australians in ensuring Cleanup Australia Day's spirit endures year-round. Discover the impact of community and the shift towards a circular economy. Market updates. Iran strikes set to rattle markets as oil and gold prices jump. Wall Street banks fall on credit quality fears. Global markets are preparing for potential disruptions due to escalating conflict in the Middle East. Oil and gold prices are rising, while Wall Street banks are declining due to worries about credit quality. Investors are closely monitoring market responses to these geopolitical developments. According to ABC News, Tasmania's largest lamb exporter loses biggest market in the wake of Iran war. A Tasmanian lamb exporter is facing significant financial losses due to the US-Israeli bombing of Iran, which has disrupted its largest market. The company anticipates freezing hundreds of thousands of dollars in produce, highlighting the economic consequences of the geopolitical conflict. AFR Business Summit to sound productivity alarm. SOEs are increasingly vocal about our economic malaise and problems that are risking the country's participation in the global AI data centers boom. Reliance on big government hurting the nation globally. BCA, the Business Council of Australia, BCA, suggests Australia is becoming too reliant on government support. To counter this, the BCA recommends incentives to encourage business investment, which could help alleviate the strain on governmental resources and promote economic sustainability. Dow Jones rallies 308 points as US stocks climbed. US stocks rallied Wednesday, reaching new highs, driven by strong earnings and a resilient labor market. The Nasdaq led, followed by the S&P 500 and Dow Jones. Easing inflation concerns boosted investor confidence. Currency markets showed a mixed dollar performance. Global markets also rose, especially in Asia Tech. Trump's State of the Union. Key highlights. In his State of the Union address, President Trump highlighted economic achievements, attributing them to tax cuts and tariffs. He defended his trade policies despite Supreme Court challenges and emphasized border security. Trump addressed foreign policy, including Iran and Ukraine, and called for restrictions on congressional stock trading and stricter voting laws, while urging Congress to pass the Save America Act. U.S. firms keep prices steady despite Trump tariff setback. Despite the Supreme Court's ruling against Trump's tariffs, U.S. firms are unlikely to lower prices, intending to use potential refunds to offset prior losses. Businesses cite slow reimbursement processes and the introduction of new global tariffs as reasons. Experts predict minimal relief for consumers, with overall tariff rates remaining high. Samsung tests demand with pricier Galaxy S26. Samsung launched its Galaxy S26 lineup, increasing prices for some models in the US and South Korea due to rising memory chip costs. The S26 series includes AI features and an upgraded Bixby. Select models have Samsung's Exynos processors. TrendForce anticipates a significant DRAM price surge. Apple also expects higher memory chip prices. False, misleading claims made by Trump in his State of Union speech. Washington, D.C. During his State of the Union address, U.S. President Donald Trump spoke on inflation, immigration, tariffs, and matters of war and peace, and presented a frequently distorted account of the state of the nation and various achievements that didn't pass scrutiny. Trump has spent the last year boasting of his accomplishments while mocking the record of his predecessor, Joe Biden. But much of this bluster has been based on misinformation. The economy. Claim. When I last spoke in this chamber 12 months ago, I had just inherited a nation in crisis, with a stagnant economy. The facts. Not exactly. Many voters were upset about high inflation in the 2024 election. But the US economy was not stagnant. After adjusting for inflation, the country's gross domestic product grew by 2.8% in 2024. That was stronger than the 2.2% growth during the first year of Trump's second term. Trump. Incomes are rising fast. The roaring economy is roaring like never before. The facts. That is not accurate. After-tax incomes, adjusted for inflation, increased by only 0.9% in 2025. In 2024, the increase was 2.2%. During Biden's final year in office, the gain in Trump's first year was the smallest since 2022, when high inflation caused real incomes to fall. Wages and salaries account for most people's incomes. Their growth has slowed because companies have reduced hiring. Claim. I secured commitments for more than 18 trillion United States dollars pouring in from all over the globe. The facts. There is no evidence to support this number. The White House website lists a much lower figure of $9.6 trillion. And that amount seems to include some investment promises made during the Biden administration. A study published in January questioned whether more than $5 trillion in investment commitments made last year by major US trading partners will actually happen. Claim. More Americans are working today than at any time in the history of our country. The facts. This is true in raw numbers. But the population has also grown. A more meaningful measure is the percentage of Americans who have jobs. That percentage has declined over the past 25 years, partly because the population is aging and more people are retired. The share of Americans with jobs reached its highest level, 64.7%, in April 2000. It was 59.8% in January. The unemployment rate is low at 4.3%. However, it was even lower at 4% when Biden left office in January 2025. And it reached 3.4% during his presidency. Foreign wars. Claim. My first 10 months, I ended 8 wars. The facts. This claim is greatly overstated. In at least 2 cases, Trump mentions there were no actual wars to end, between Serbia and Kosovo, and between Egypt and Ethiopia over the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, where there was tension but no fighting. The other conflicts involve Israel and Hamas, Israel and Iran, India and Pakistan, Rwanda and Congo, Armenia and Azerbaijan, and Cambodia and Thailand. His role and influence were different in each of these situations and were limited. Claim. Tariff revenues are saving our country. The kind of money we're taking in. The facts. Although Trump raised import taxes significantly, the revenue is not large enough to significantly reduce the federal budget deficit. Before the Supreme Court blocked his tariffs that were based on an emergency declaration, the Congressional Budget Office estimated they would raise $3 trillion over 10 years, or about $300 billion per year. Claim. Tariffs paid for by foreign countries will, like in the past, substantially replace the modern-day system of income tax. The facts. This is unlikely. Under Trump, tariff revenue increased from $77 billion to $195 billion in the budget year that ended September 30. Even so, tariffs made up less than 4% of total federal revenue. Income taxes and payroll taxes for Social Security and Medicare account for about 84%. Claim. Last year, the murder rate saw its single largest decline in recorded history. This is the biggest decline. Think of it in recorded history. The lowest number in over 125 years. The facts. Trump credits himself for a major drop in violent crime in 2025 and says the murder rate is at its lowest in 125 years. However, crime had already been decreasing in recent years. A January study by the Independent Council on Criminal Justice, using data from 35 US cities, found that the homicide rate fell by 21% from 2024 to 2025. Immigration. Claim. We will always allow people to come in legally. People who will love our country and will work hard to maintain our country. The facts. In reality, Trump has taken several steps to limit immigration, often citing national security as the reason. On his first day in office, he suspended the refugee program. In October, he restarted it, but only in limited numbers for white South Africans. He has also restricted travel or immigration from nearly 40 countries, many of them in Africa. Claim. With the Great Big Beautiful Bill, we gave you no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security. The facts. The claim about Social Security is not true for everyone. Not all beneficiaries qualify for the deduction, which is available only until 2029. Those who cannot claim it include low-income seniors who already do not pay taxes on Social Security benefits, people who start receiving benefits before age 65, and individuals with income above a certain level. The deduction gradually decreases as income rises. How much money do you need to retire in Canada? Christopher Liu offers a guide to Canadians aiming for early retirement at 60. The article likely covers key financial considerations, such as savings, investments, and expenses, to determine the necessary funds for a comfortable retirement. It's a personal finance resource for retirement planning. Canadian manufacturing PMI rises to 13-month high in February as new business increased. The Canadian manufacturing PMI increased to 51.0 in February, reaching a 13-month high, according to S&P Global. This rise from 50.4 in January indicates expansion in the factory sector, driven by increased new business. This signals a positive trend in Canadian manufacturing activity. Sometimes rate hikes needed even when economy is weak. The Bank of Canada, citing the potential for supply shocks to impose structural change, on Monday said sometimes rates needed to go up even when the economy was weak. On. Russian rail freight drop deepens in February as economy slows. Russian rail freight continued its decline in February due to a slowing economy, sanctions, and global pressures. This downturn exacerbates problems for the state rail monopoly already burdened with debt. The rail industry faces an ongoing crisis amid economic headwinds. On. Bank of Canada. Sometimes rate hikes needed even when economy is weak. The Bank of Canada stated that interest rate hikes might be necessary despite a weak economy due to potential supply shocks causing structural changes. This suggests the bank is prioritizing inflation control even amidst economic fragility. A potentially controversial stance. On. Canadian manufacturing PMI rises to 13-month high in February. Canada's manufacturing sector grew for a second straight month in February as new business increased despite weak export sales and rising inflation pressures. Data showed on Monday, the March 2nd, 2026 at 9:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Market Screener. On. Impact of Middle East conflict uncertain. Bank of England's Taylor says. Bank of England's Alan Taylor stated that the impact of the Middle East conflict on the UK's economy remains uncertain. It is too early to assess the full implications of the conflict on Britain's economic performance, as the situation is still developing. Recursion Pharmaceuticals. Recursion reports fourth quarter and full year 2025 financial results and provides business update. Recursion Pharmaceuticals reported its Q4 and full year 2025 financial results, highlighting the first clinical validation of its AI operating system in FAP. This validation demonstrated the translation of AI-driven biological insights into positive patient outcomes. Multiple clinical programs are currently underway. Bain Capital Specialty Finance, Inc. announces December 31, 2025 financial results and declares first quarter 2026 dividend of 42 cents per share. Bain Capital Specialty Finance, Inc. BCSF, announced its financial results for Q4 and the fiscal year ending December 31, 2025. The Board of Directors also declared a first quarter 2026 dividend of 42 cents per share.